Hello. This one is from January 21st, 2020, the Courier Post, Body and Spirit. By the way, I've been noticing that this particular area in the newspaper, they keep bringing up a lot of different spiritual aspects that I find interesting. It's always something new age, something some kind of yoga type spirituality. It's new age, and they just keep putting it all the time in the Courier Post. Anyway, this is called Sex Ed by Text. Now, I've been sitting on this for a while, and I don't know how I haven't done it, but I got to get this done because I got to throw away this newspaper. So, these digital programs aim to help kids ask questions, get informed, and stay healthy. Let's see. Cindy Schweich, whatever, handler, North Jersey. She's the one that wrote it. I want to give him what he wants, but last night I just don't think I was into it as he was. I told him I was tired and that we should wait, and he was super respectful about that. Okay. He's a good boyfriend, and you should always be with someone who respects your choices and pace the way you want to go. Sorry, somebody just texted me. There's a healthy message in this text chat. Don't be afraid to say no thanks to sex when you're not in the mood. A good partner will honor your decision. Feeling pressure to have unwanted sex is an uncomfortable but not uncommon for inexperienced young people. And many could benefit from reading an exchange like one above. Fortunately, they don't need to have wise friends IRL who can share good advice and useful information. They can find it, in a few clicks away on Real Talk. Oh, how nice. The app on which this conversation appears. Okay, so this is an app produced by the nonprofit My Health Ed. Real Talk curate crowdsourced stories from users to share with each other. Continue. You're gonna see why I'm putting this up on YouTube. So this is continuing. So there is a rotating set of topics. There's a rotating set of topics such as gender identification, bullying, and relationships. Explains Vicky Jagannathan, who co-developed the software with her Princeton University classmate Liz Chen and Chen's colleague Christina Leos. You click on the tagline you're interested in, it looks like somebody is texting you a conversation. A link at the end of the story connects you to a digital resource such as what? PlannedParenthood.org, because this is where we want our kids to go to find out more information about stuff. The free app is downloadable from the Apple Store and is already being used by hundreds of New Jerseyans. When it comes to sex and healthy living, the online world is all too often a source of bad information that causes problems for families. Gee whiz, I wonder why that is. Now, software designers are creating digital products that provide solutions instead, promoting good health, providing information 24/7 wherever users are, and often connecting them to professionals. I wonder who they are. They can go to for the help they can't get online. Here are some of the resources available to the New Jersey families. Let's see what professionals are talking about. Chat text from Planned Parenthood. Planned Parenthood's chat and text program can be accessed on the nonprofit's website by texting PP now. All right. Over extensive hours listed on the site, Live health educators respond to submitted questions in real time about birth control, pregnancy and sexually transmitted diseases, and other topics. Listen, these are the last people you want to be asking about these questions, because y'all need to go watch that video Unplanned by, I can't even remember that lady's name now. Lord help me. Thank you, Jesus. Her name was Abby Johnson. She has a book that's called Unplanned, and there's also a movie that was out in the theaters. And there is a very good YouTube video that y'all can check out about her wonderful explanation of what Planned Parenthood does and how they do it, when she's talking in front of some people that I think are about to trying to pass some bill. Okay. So anyway, These are the last people you want your kids talking to about birth control, pregnancy, and all this other nonsense and transmitted diseases, because they're out to make money. I don't care what anybody says. They're out to make their dough. Dr. Leslie Cantor, current chair of the Department of Urban Global Public Health at Rutgers, Newark, and a longtime Maplewood resident, was vice president of education at Planned Parenthood Federation of America until 2018 and helped streamline the program. Typical questions asked to chat text, says Cantor, include, I did this. Could I be pregnant? Do these symptoms mean I have a sexually transmitted disease? And do I need to take my placebo pills when I'm on birth control pills? We used a lot of communication science to get people from step to step, she says. They are live, trained people on the other end who are working with database bank of messages that have been vetted for medical accuracy. Oh, Lord. Who says that? How do you know that? They can tailor their response to problem solve and ask, is there anything that can get in the way of seeing a healthcare provider, such as the cost or the need for transportation? Oh boy. Allison Pierce, the Assistant Director of Healthy Campus Initiative at Rowan University in Glassboro, finds sex education software to be especially valuable as teens transition to college years. We use several online-based programs and sites to expand the conversation about sexual health. She says, text-based communication is more familiar to a lot of students, and it allows for questions to be answered in a medically accurate way. Apps and ones with texting capabilities can direct students to local resources, which is great. I wonder what these local resources are. Is it still Planned Parenthood? Oh, Rue from Planned Parenthood, a kind of younger, quote, sibling to chat text. Rue debuted in 2019. It also lives on Planned Parenthood's website. Surprise. Rue uses machine learning, a chat box, to answer questions from, quote, young people who are curious but aren't sexually active yet, says Cantor. These include what happened during puberty, how do I get over a crush, because many of these issues comes up in family talks with preteens. Rue is a great resource for age-appropriate information adults can use, says Ali Glasser, Monmouth County resident and vice president of the community services at Planned Parenthood for Northern, Central, and Southern New Jersey. Glasser says many public schools in the state, including several in Bergen County, invite representatives of her organization to provide state mandated, this is ridiculous, sex education classes with presentations, and that as a part of those visits, they let the students know that Rue and chat text are easy resources to use. We're confident in this information on these sites. That's wonderful. So now you're seeing it in these public schools. These people are mandated to teach these things, okay? And then on top of that, they're telling your kids about these little chats that they can find out stuff that all this right here, when I'm done reading this too, all these things are stuff that your parents are supposed to be doing with your kids, okay? Watch this. Amaze.org and its YouTube channel. Tapping into the love young people have for watching videos on their phones, Amaze.org and its YouTube channel can show short cartoon videos aimed at 10 to 14-year-olds on topics such as internet safety, depression, anxiety, signs that boys are in puberty, and what girls should expect when they menstruate. All stuff that your parents should be talking about. They were created by Rutgers-based Answer, a program launched in the 80s to help fulfill the state mandate that K through 12 family life be taught in New Jersey public schools. At this age, kids are experiencing their body changing, and we want to give them information before the changes happens, so they are prepared for them, said Lucinda Holt, director of the Communications for Answers in Livingston. We worked with experts. Okay, who are these experts? Who figured out what age-appropriate information Okay, let me read that again. I'm sorry. We work with experts who figure out what's age-appropriate information. Really? Who are these experts? Are these the parents of the kids that you're telling these things to? And meets the National Sexuality Education Standard. So who are these people? Developed by the National Education Association and other school-related groups. So are these groups, and I don't know, I'm just asking a question. I don't know about these people. Are these groups talking with the parents and getting information from parents for this? Are they getting permission to do these things with the kids in school? For example, the age when kids should be learning the names of body parts freely. The video also prepares them to navigate relationships, both friendly and romantic. The video says Holt encouraged viewers to talk to their parents about what they've seen or to watch them together. For kids ages 4 through 9 and their parents, there also is Amaze Junior and the Amaze Parents page. These are videos parents can watch with their kids to answer questions like, where do babies come from? She says. The answer is they come from the womb and they don't know about sex yet. So that's usually the end of it. All of this, I read all of this because to me, I just find it extremely interesting that this whole sex text chat thing for you to ask questions about whatever. And I'm wondering, and I haven't been on there, but do they talk about just refraining from sex? Do they talk about not doing it at all? Do they just give information about, oh, well, if this happens, this, or if you may have a sexual transmitted disease, or if you're feeling this way, blah, 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 all this stuff. You don't know what these people are going to tell you. And Planned Parenthood is not an organization that your kids should be getting any information about sex, their organs, their body, their nothing. Who should be teaching them is their parents, is the parents. And they shouldn't be given this info at school so these kids can get on there, because it's not for the school to determine what age appropriate information they need to hear. Some kids are more mature than others, and the parents should be, because they're their parents, should be the ones who determine what information should be told and shared with their kids as they go along in life. So I just think this is just off the hook. And again, these are things that we need to have conversations with our children. And it's not something that should be, oh, you have this here. No, this is just, and I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised Planned Parenthood has their foot in this. Not one bit. Not one bit. Because the more people they can generate to get, they'll make more money off of more clients. Let's put it that way. And like I said, check out Abby Johnson's video. Let me see if I can find it. Abby Johnson's video that has to do with her speaking at a place where they were about to do some kind of bill. I can't remember. I know it was down south somewhere. It was amazing, all the information she put on there. And she told all Planned Parenthood's business. All of it. Anyway. Oh, yeah. Take it easy. God bless y'all.